Alrighty, we're back with it. And now Joe Biden has officially put some fucking troops back into Afghanistan to take them out. I don't understand. It's just insane to me how fucking bad Joe Biden is. No, I thought at the very least he was going to do like the same as Donald Trump. No, that's not saying much at all, but he thought he was gonna do like at least the same as him. No, not at all. Um, did way worse. Withdrawed all troops, basically gave up on the Afghanistan people. The Taliban are gonna take over, most likely. Taliban is currently losing, and Joe Biden doesn't want to admit that. And like, I don't understand why he doesn't want to admit that. Like, the people agree there. What pride are you holding? You could say you do. I hope the American government understands that they had the ability to look tough while also admitting defeat against forces whenever they don't have the right training. Simple. It's like simple. It's not the fucking funding that's the issue. It's the training, the way the training goes. These people had inefficient training methods. Because take this into account here. We are one of the biggest countries in the world. We are a mega power. We are a nation. And you are telling me we are getting outbeat by growing groups. You're telling me that we get beat by the simplest of fucking goddamn like I know this was a long time ago, Vietnam War. How the fuck did we lose the Vietnam War? We had the advantage. We were walking in like we were fucking big men. We were fucking losing the goddamn trees. Like, you gotta be kidding me. This is the issue. Our government and our military are so bad at learning like foreign tactics and techniques. It is insane to me. Taliban is not the Taliban. Yes, is a pretty big like group, but it is not big enough for the U.S. to basically lose indefinitely to, and for Joe Biden to have to withdraw over a fucking half of 10,000 fucking troops and then putting more troops in to get them out. That's the stupidest thing on earth. You're telling me that those troops are like, you're setting yourself up for disaster. Whatever could happen to those troops right there is going to happen a lot worse to the troops that get there. Because take this into account. I'm guessing they're sending the troops there so they make sure they don't get ambushed. But here's the thing: how are the Taliban going to defeat a set army of 3,000, close to 4,000 troops? How are they going to ambush them like in a different way than if you're it's like 3,000 or 5,000 to 9,000 is not a big difference. It is the same amount of it is not the same amount, but it is a large group of fucking soldiers. There is no way to ambush that big amount. So there's like the issue in defending these troops is not going to be bad. Just keep. I just don't understand. I don't understand why we have to put millions, billions to trillions of dollars into military funding and then basically lose every war we fucking go into. This isn't even our fucking war, and we lost so easily. I don't know. I guess I'm losing my mind. All right. Anyway, other than politics, I'm going to be returning to boxing in a couple weeks. Don't have my controller yet, but once I do, I'm gonna get on Splitgate. Splitgate seems good. Seems new. Seems refreshing. Seems something I can get mad at and complain about and make videos on. That's fine by me. But for real though, I'm done with COD. I'm gonna. I'm not selling my COD games, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I just don't want to touch them. Both the accusations against Activision and the way the games are going, I'm literally not contributing to a game like that. Nope. Fuck Vanguard. It's just, I don't know at this point. It's the feeling of that they can accomplish so much, that they can do so much, but they just don't. They don't care. They do not care. Whoever is making the decisions, they just do not care, and they do not know how this game actually is liked by fans and actual players. See, we hate skill-based matchmaking. They put it in. We hate no FOV slider in Modern Warfare. They keep it in. We hate no streamer mode for Modern Warfare. They keep it in. Cold War was broken with streamer mode for over 7 months. Didn't fucking fix it. Both of the menus are bugged at the moment. Don't fix them. They actually removed capabilities just so they can fix the bug. Take that into account here. Imagine Fortnite, instead of fixing a bug for a weapon, they just will remove it entirely for the entire game. Imagine that. Imagine them removing an entire feature just because they couldn't fix it. Now, I don't know whether or not that was a decision by the higher ups or the developers, but apparently somebody in this thing just doesn't want to handle this. I don't know. I don't understand. What are you I'm guessing Infinity Ward is working on their next game. Why is Raven Software so bad? And you guys could say, it's not just Raven Software. Yes, I know that. Infinity Ward has a lot to blame for the way that the game is made up. It was a year half in, and there's no excuse for them literally giving up on the game like a couple months before the game even finished and Cold War was released. You cannot excuse that. They already gave up on Modern Warfare and switched to Warzone. But anyway, Raven Software has made some of the worst decisions. Raven Software is in control of Modern Warfare and fucking Warzone at the moment. So I don't understand. They can't. They're doing Warzone terrible. They're doing Modern Warfare terrible. Raven Software is by far the worst of everything in terms of Activision. Infinity Ward, Treyarch, and Sledgehammer are all at the very least creative. Raven Software has no identity. They are terrible at developing apparently, and they are by far the worst fucking people I've ever seen work on COD. I cannot name a single thing that Raven has actually been good at or has actually contributed to significantly. They may have been parts of all the games, but they have never everything they have actually ran on their own has been terrible. It is a fucking travesty. Raven Software is just dog shit. That is just honesty. Infinity Ward, a dog shit. Treyarch is by far the most competent of all three of them, but Cold War is still bad. I don't care. Cold War is still the worst of all fucking Black Ops games, by far. Black Ops 4 was boring. I understand that, but at the very least, it was boring at the point where you could play the game for 5 hours and not have a single emotion. I cry at Cold War. I admit that. I cry at Cold War. That game right there kills me inside whenever I can't get a kill, because I know I should get the kill. But since hitboxes and everything in the game is so bad, you can't do anything about that. And you say, that's the game. No, that's not the game. Apex Legends, whenever they had hitbox issues, they fixed them. They might have created bigger issues, but they tried to fix them also. And now Apex, guess what? Apex is doing better than Warzone at the moment. And it's funny seeing, going up on YouTube and looking at COD Warzone, and the only things that are popular about Warzone is the spectating cheaters and shit. That's funny. You don't see that in any other game ever. You never see that. That has never happened in any game where you literally make a trend out of watching hackers, and you could make it a daily thing. I don't know. I feel like I'm playing a fucking mobile game whenever I get on COD. This is how bad their fucking like coding is. Yandere Dev doesn't even. Yandere Dev didn't even have like a fucking didn't even have like a main menu screen, and I still think it's a better game than everything COD has ever released. That's honesty. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done talking about COD. It's just terrible. COD should never ever succeed. Good morning, Kevin. The fuck is going on? XQC
4 or
set
5
somebody's
months
house on
ago,
fire?
there was a TikTok account that I was made aware of. I won't say the name of it, nor will I say the name of the channel that I'm about to talk about here. And as always, please don't go and harass this person. But the TikTok account, it was basically one guy going into these pseudo-intellectual takes, trying to break down why women are the way they are, implying that they're stupid and built differently, making them inferior to men, saying things like they can't get close to God like men can, and that they can't be trusted. Just horrible shit. He'd also imply that they only care about big dick and a lot of dick. And like, yeah, the only way to get laid is by having a huge sledgehammer penis. Science confirmed it. It's just like really alarmingly terrible shit. And over time, it became more and more clear that this guy just doesn't like women. He seems to just hate women. Just really awful shit. He eventually got banned for it, luckily. But now he's taken that filth and put it on YouTube. And I just wanted to share a little bit of it with you. So this is a video of his called Women Are Not Real. And I don't like to use this word, but this is the epitome of incel shit.
Women are the physical...
Okay, so I think I'm glad that we have the like to dislike ratio at least at a fucking good like dislike. I'm not saying the dislike is fucking video. I'm just saying I'm glad these people disagree with this.
Manifestation of sensory perception.
Also, he has the same exact like fucking acne as that guy that fucking the guy that faked his fucking like no, didn't fake his death, but he faked his cancer, fucking fake cancer and shit. You know, those guys, the two fucking assholes that Charlie also covered.
And in the same sense that when your senses are overloaded in any particular way, whether they're overloaded with pleasure or overloaded...
God, you gotta love the fucking neo-Nazi hair, the fucking goddamn shaved sides and fucking combed back fucking middle piece, goddamn.
Loaded with pain, if your senses keep receiving that same stimulus over and over, you are not going to have as strong of a reaction to that same stimulus.
None of that meant anything.
Yeah.
Everything he said there had actual no meaning behind it.
Yeah,
it's just a lot of fucking nothing. You just took a bite out of a nothing burger that this guy fed you out of his ass. He so desperately wants to sound smart, and it's just not working. I also can't tell if he's 15 or in his 20s. It's impossible to know for sure, but it looks like he's still going through puberty.
In this same...
Hey man, don't be like that. I know I sound like I'm fucking in the middle of like 15 and 30 also. Mostly on like the fucking 15 side, but that's because of my speech impediment. I always sound like a fucking dumbass.
Sense, being that women are the physical manifestations of this phenomenon, that is why women's value must be preserved. They can't be trusted to handle anything of greater responsibility, anything of greater importance.
I can see you've handled yourself well. Like, what even is that fucking... What is his room? Like, let me take a second here. So let's see, he has... What the fuck? All of his books look like they're just... This looks like he has binders. Why does he only have binders in this fucking room? It's literally only binders.
Than daily household chores and taking care of babies. Not taking care of children, taking care of babies.
Well, that sounds.
Or it looks like he got all of this fucking shit out of a goddamn yard sale. That's what it looks like. It looks like all of this shit came out of a yard sale.
A bit alarming, a bit of a red flag, but who am I to question the expert? Just look at the amount of books he has on his shelf. This guy is clearly a genius. He also even has some cursed ancient Egyptian relics back there for some reason, like the fucking Millennium Puzzle or something.
That's what I'm saying. Like it just
So,
looks.
I mean,
It looks like he got all of his shit out of like random locations. Also, any fucking person that puts up their fucking like fucking books and shit in the background, you're a fucking tool. Simple. Like I understand stuffed animals or like some like fucking cool some like fucking meme shit, but like if you're fucking putting up your books in the background, you are a tool. A absolute tool.
He must know what he's talking about. He seems very, very knowledgeable. When I first heard this, I was convinced it had to be a troll, but the more and more I look into this guy, the more clear it becomes that this guy has just actually been indoctrinated into the incel shit. He comes out right away and just says
the
only thing women can handle is household chores and babies. Holy shit.
Because once babies turn into children, that's when the psychological development comes into place, which far exceeds the capabilities that women are able to provide for the child. But going back to the value preservation, women's value has to be preserved, while a man's value has to be created. Women are born with inherent value, men are born with
This guy sounds like a dumbass.
Next to no.
He's trying his hardest to like put like a lot of scientific points into the conversation whenever in reality he's just saying nothing.
Men really got the short end of the stick.
We have no value. We were the only fucking gender that could vote for fucking like 300 years. We have no value. Fucking Christ.
Hurt this guy. Yeah, I find it hard to believe he's ever talked to a woman, so I don't think he has like a real world experience getting like his heart broken or something, causing this kind of monster he's become. I really think he's probably just been terminally online and then just started adopting the incel beliefs.
The reason,
like, you know, I've fallen down a little bit into the woke fucking, you know, shit because of, you know, it's because of what I watch, but I haven't fucking fallen down into, you know, that fucking far down like extreme left shit. I don't even know what that even be. Look at that bit. Like
bluntly, that's what it's based on. Women's values based on their
like it's not anarchism. Anarchism is like a completely different thing from fucking extreme left.
Her inherent value and try to lock down a high value man or a man who looks like he's on his way to becoming high value as soon as she can.
That's right, ladies. Time is running out. You're missing your chance with this high value alpha male. Like, what are you waiting for? Your ovaries are drying up. Your pussy, it's going to turn to dust unless you let this guy put his dick in it. So you're fucking up. You're losing a high value male by waiting around. Okay? Just exist in a fucking ball and wait for this man to ride in on his white stallion with a chariot and his dick and balls out and...
this is fucking these 15 minutes. Charlie, I love when he covers topics for like 15 minutes because you know like he has like a personal vendetta against this fucking shit.
Take you off your feet. So that way he can breathe. God damn it. Stop being so selfish and having experiences, you harpies. I'm obviously cutting some parts of this video out because he struns on.
I didn't like the cut of his jib.
I'm trying to just get all of his main points here, and my God, is it absolute lunacy.
The more stress she goes through, the more she sees the world as nothing more than a negative place. And I've mentioned this in a previous video, but it's because women are not able to connect with God in the same way that men are.
Oh my
God! They're not able to renew themselves mentally. They see everything on earth through the lens of the material.
What in tarnation? I must have missed that lesson in Sunday school, but he's blown the case wide open. Apparently women just can't connect to God the same way men can. And if you can't have a good connection to God like this guy does, I mean, you're fucked. What's the point? You don't have any value. Over and over and over again, this guy harps on the belief that he thinks women are too stupid to handle anything. He doesn't even view them as humans, it sounds like. He literally views them as like machines to pump out babies. All he says is that women aren't capable of handling experiences. That's like his main point right now. They don't have the same mental fortitude that men do, nor do they have the same connection to God that men have. Like, what the fuck is even wrong with you to think that for a second?
They see everything on Earth through the lens of sensory perception. If something doesn't excite them enough, then it's not a good thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's literally what you're doing right now. If something doesn't excite you enough, you get mad at it.
If something stresses them out too much, then it's also not a good thing. Everything has to be new, everything has to be fresh, everything has to be exciting all the time, 100% of the time. Otherwise, it's bad. That's how women see the world.
And how you see the world. If something progresses past your fucking your liking, you get pissed off. Like I said, purely conservative. It is such a conservative mindset. He doesn't like progress at all.
They don't have an accurate lens of reality through which they see the world. They just don't see reality.
Oh, but this guy sees reality.
Oh, yeah,
this guy's really grounded in reality. This guy is so perceptive to reality. He's like Doctor Strange. He can see every
he goes outside of it somehow.
In the known multiverse. Oh, my God. And then he talks about women like they're all exactly the same, just fucking clones of each other. He can't even wrap his head around the idea that people are different and not just what he reads about on these weird fucking subreddits.
They interpret
the
quality of reality through the type of sensory input they're receiving. That's why girls don't work out. You ever wonder why the vast majority of women don't work out? They are fortunate enough to be born with a nice looking body, and then it just wastes away.
Oh my
they
God.
don't work out. They could preserve their body a little bit by working out.
Well, you heard it here first from this sculpted Adonis who only films from above the nipples to hide lack of muscle definition. No woman has ever worked out, or at least not many of them.
But that's why. It's because it hurts. Working out hurts. And since women only interpret the world through sensory perception, anything that hurts is a bad thing. They can't handle it. They literally can't handle working out. That's how strongly this influences their mind. And just as when I was saying earlier, when a woman goes through too many negative experiences, she's not able to renew herself because women are not as connected to God. They're not able to refresh themselves psychologically. They're not able to detach themselves from the material world.
You're back with sports news. Last night saw a huge upset with some hot new talent.
Yeah, you suck. Yeah, you just fucking suck. It blows my mind that somebody like this not only exists, but also is delusional enough to post it online.
Yes.
Just literally put his face on this garbage. I can't imagine this is super helpful for him in his if he has one, or if he's trying to make a career out of getting professionally banned on TikTok repeatedly.
So do pleasure experiences. If a woman has the best sex of her life,
I guarantee you he was a part of the fucking worker pack that fucking went into fucking
so that's what happened here. The old 2-inch glory wand isn't getting the job done. The old skin flute ain't performing the way it used to. Now you just need to find something to blame. Okay. Now we're starting to put together the pieces of this jigsaw puzzle.
Even pleasurable experiences are too much for the woman to handle because they cannot refresh themselves. They can't see men in a new light. They can't appreciate different aspects of the man. All they see is whoever gives them the most dick, whoever gives them the most exciting experience.
Totally. I wonder if this guy actually believes that all women are just this wiener-hungry monster that's just constantly like foaming at the mouth for more cock to munch on. But it's never his wiener. You know, like I can't imagine that he truly thinks that that the only thing that matters to a woman is a penis. Like, how delusional. My God. I cut out a really long section where he just goes into divorce court. And to be fair, divorce court's pretty corrupt, like a lot of things. I don't think there's many people that would argue that divorce court is great, but he goes from that right back into the only thing women care about is dick. Who gives them the most dick? They collect dick like Pokemon cards. My dick's good enough, goddammit!
Whoever takes her on the most expensive date, on the more expensive date, he's the one who's going to take the cake. She will forever look at every other date after that with a sense of pity. You ever notice how girls who've been ran through or just more attractive girls tend to look at men with a sense of resentment or a sense of pity?
Bro, they look at you with a sense of resentment and pity because you are pathetic and creepy. Like, it's not, you make all of these massive generalizations. It's nutty. The things this guy says and the points that he makes are things that you would have read in Elliot Rodgers' manifesto. It's dangerous shit to actually fall into this pit where you think women are only here for men's pleasure and they only care about three things: dick, money, and height. I don't know if he even mentions height. I don't remember in the rest of the video, but he's already talked about how they only care about the biggest dick, the most dick, whoever has the most money.
Or they look at nice guys definitely with a sense of pity as well. It's almost like, oh, it's so cute. Look at him trying so hard. He thinks this is actually impressing me. Look at him trying so hard to impress me. Why is he trying? It's almost like they're confused. They're like, why is he trying so hard to impress me? What have I done to deserve such effort? Even they are not confused about the amount of value they provide. Even they understand that they are ruined. Even they understand that their value has gone out the window. It went out the window with the first 100 guys they slept with. And I do mean 100.
God, it's so fucking painful. Even women in their dumb, small brains understand that they're ruined because they didn't fuck me. Even they understand with their primitive understanding of God and sensory perception and understand they're not worth the effort of a nice guy. Ugh. It's so gross.
Mm-hmm. Therefore, women are naturally going to have more options. It just makes it seem like that. That's why women's egos are through the roof. That's why the moment they don't get this attention, they go fucking nuts. Because it's been that way their entire lives. Don't be fooled. Even they understand that their value is gone. That's why they don't like guys treating them with appreciation. That's why they don't like guys treasuring them. Because they know they're not treasures.
This guy's definitely undergone a transformation. He's digivolved from nice guy to fucking creepy cult leader weird man who don't like women no more.
They know they're not worthy of that treatment. They're in such denial. Women are masters of self-denial. They don't deny themselves anything. They'll take anything they can get. Women say men will fuck anything and then be the anything that gets fucked.
This guy's heart has been broken many times. It's like the Grinch with Christmas. Just can't stand it now, huh? He just really can't even tolerate a woman from the sound of it. And I have to wonder, how does this all tie into the title, Women Are Not Real? Everything he's saying here still confirms their existence. I understand it's supposed to be like a clickbaity title, but I mean, at least like relatively connect the two in some way.
It's so funny because for all the resentment towards men that ran through women have, they sure do seem to have sex with them all the time. They'll still take anything they can get. It's not like they turn down men's advances. It's not like,
oh, so it must be pretty easy to get laid if women aren't allowed to say no. Apparently, no woman has ever turned down a man's advances, because then he goes on to say that they just fuck anything that moves. So, I mean, I guess it's pretty fucking easy. You just gotta take that first step. Like, hey, sex, and it should work out just fine.
They're able to make it seem like they're just victims and really the men are the perpetrators. Things are much more nuanced and complex than the vast majority of people will ever realize, much less admit to. But I don't want to ramble on for too long. I think I've spoken on this long enough.
He is right about one thing. He rambled on for way too fucking long. It was a chore to sit through this video. And to really add insult to injury, he uses an anime profile pic of Johann Liebert from Monster, which is a pretty good anime and a pretty fitting profile pic for this guy, I think, because he strikes me as a psychopath. Like, the shit he says is so disconnected from reality while trying his best to convince himself that he's the only one living in reality. his big bombshell point he makes at the end, which I completely cut out because it's too stupid, was women have more options than men. They can have more sex than men when they want to. That was like his big gotcha at the end and treated it like it was some huge government secret. Such a fucking wild ride of a video. But yeah, anyway, that's about it. So yeah.
Beautiful.
Let's get started with LSF first. XQC banned. We already talked about it. We don't know what the reason is. Let's see what the speculation is, though. LSF, can we talk about how Georgia's only 50% white? Yeah, we'll do that in a second. So what happened with XQC? Do we still not know? Like, we have no idea what happened with XQC and why he got banned. Is it the Donda? I restreamed the first Donda event on YouTube and got copy strike. UMG doesn't play around, but then again, I think Poke literally streamed the whole event too. Even other streamers like XQC, Donda event's still fine. Like, I know they can stream the event as long as the VOD is deleted. This is what happens. They just go on stream. Okay, that's not what, I don't think that's what happened. Let's go. Poke didn't do it on his main though. Yeah. Dude, if you're restreaming a live broadcast that's like heavily clappable, chances are, especially if you're doing it on your main account, especially if you're doing it in front of like however many people were watching at the time, but like for XQC, it's harder to Poke did it on his main. Okay. It's harder for someone like XQC to literally get away with doing shit like that because he's in front of everyone. You know what I mean? There's like 70 to 80,000 people. Just like, notice, look, I just started. There's only 20,000 people in here. But notice how people are asking some serious questions like, hey, what's going on here? What's happening here? Just so they can clip it and put it on LSF. Now, multiply that by 4 times at the very least. You know what I mean? There are always a of eyeballs and you don't know where they're coming from. So there's going to be plenty of people that like try to get them. So telling me that like other people have done that, like academics or any beats or anything like that, you're only telling me, first of all, I don't even know if they've been banned or not, but you're only telling me that if he got streamed for clap for Donda, you're not telling me anything different than what I already know. Which is, yeah, certain people get clapped for doing the same things that other people don't get clapped for, and it's not a matter of consistency, and it never has been, but usually a matter of who gets reported. So leading advice like hiding evidence, people are fucking stupid if they don't think every major label has a live software monitor for the biggest Twitch streamers for DMCA violations. Honestly, if you're big enough for us to talk about you, it doesn't matter if you split your audio track or delete your files or not. XQC didn't just delete the VOD, he disabled it in the first place. Well, I guess this is important going forward, so now we know what works and what doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? Poke did not stream it on his main, that's false. I don't know. I don't know what the details are, but like chat always spreading misinformation. I don't know why. It's like a time-honored tradition from chat to just be like, dude, this person was, that person was, whatever. I don't know. Some people are saying he did, some people are saying he didn't. I don't know what the fucking honest answer is. I don't know what the truth is. We must move on. This is mid. Somebody tried to set Amaranth's house on fire? What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Yesterday, late in the evening, there was a fire along the side of my home. Originating from the area where my trash can is kept, the cause of the fire has not yet been determined, but investigators strongly suspect arson. They are reviewing surveillance footage, neighbor surveillance footage, and possibly other videos adjacent to the area to try to catch potential suspect. This is not the first time something like this happened in 2020. They tried to shoot fireworks at my house under the guise of July 4th festivities, and the person was intercepted before he could actually do the act, caught red-handed though, and arrested. I also get a garden variety of swatting on a weekly basis, have good working relationship with local law enforcement. Dude, what the fuck? Bro, I don't understand. Like, I literally do not fucking understand why someone would be like, I want to murder this person. Like Amaranth doesn't do anything. She's not hurting anybody. She's just fucking doing she's just vibing. She's just doing her own shit. Attention seekers? No, dude. I think when you're trying to murder someone, it goes a little bit beyond attention seeking. Dude, I'm not OG Matty Fatty or Fatty Matty. I'm not playing your fucking high school band videos anymore, man. Please stop. And it's mind-boggling to me that that's like the case. You know what I mean? All right, let's move on. XQC during DJ hours? Holy shit. Now that XQC's fucking banned, we can't watch anything on LSF. It's like half of LSF is always XQC. Carson on Misstream? Oh my god. Yeah, I turned off music. So I guess Mischief is hanging out with Call Me Carson. Damn, everyone walks through that door. Can we ask Mischief if my dad came through? Maya invited him. They were friends long before. Chatter unironically asked me what a random person that I don't really fucking know at all is doing at another content creator who I do know in their house. Why would I know that? Like, they're thousands of miles away from me. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Why would I know the details of why that Carson is at fucking Mischief's house? Okay? Why would I know that? Why are you looking to me for such like specific details? Nick's base take on American healthcare.
And then I walked in the office and I was like, okay, I'm ready for like my swab. Like, oh, you shouldn't be here. Like, you should be in the drive-thru. Like, because they thought I had corona, so they tested me for strep throat, right? And then I proved them. I brought in a test. I was like, yo, I don't have corona. Can you figure out what the fuck is wrong with my place? Sorry, what's wrong? And they're like, I don't know, you have to leave. So I don't have strep throat. I've taken 2 tests for corona. I don't have corona. But the doctors won't help me, you know? So I think I should just go see.
Hey, if you were in Norway, you get the proper care you deserve. Welcome to America. Get fucked. All right. So,
America, baby, let's go. Greatest healthcare on the planet. I don't know what the fuck everyone's complaining about. People having fun in a tunnel traffic jam at Friday night. This can't be America, right? This motherfucker is in a tunnel right now, and he's got full service. So clearly, this is not the United States of America, okay? What country is this in? Because, let me tell you something, folks. That shit does not happen in America. Elbtunnel, Hamburg, Germany. Yeah, there you go. That's how we know. Fuchskonzert im schönsten Elbtunnel. Danke, ja. Pokemon saves the songs on IRL stream. So this is from yesterday, where we went to. So yesterday, we went to with Ray and Pokemon, who are not in this. We're not in this photo, but we went to get our nails done. And you guys saw that already. Okay, I got this one done with like flames and stuff. Pretty wicked. I know. Pretty cool. And afterwards, we went. Holy shit, you look awful without a beard. I still fuck your mom, and she seems to enjoy it. So there you go. Afterwards, we went to my friend's like store, and we got Ludwig dripped out, which was fucking fun. I still think I won that drip competition, but it's whatever. It's whatever. I mean, it's okay. You guys turned around and advocated for the Pokey and Austin drip combo, but it's all good. But then we went to Yamashiro, which is this like Japanese fortress on top of the Hollywood Hills, and it's very cool, and it's like always cool for events and stuff. And I had never actually been there for like regular food, and I had no idea how good it was. But the manager came and basically said, "You can't stream here." And Ray Valkyrie and her assistant Amanda had like lined up everything and gotten like prior confirmation to be able to like be at all of those places and be able to stream at all of those places. So one of the mini boss managers came up and was like, "You can't do that." So then we had a problem, and then Ray originally went and tried to talk to the same manager, and the manager was like, "No, it's not happening." And then Pokey got up and was like, "I'm gonna fucking deal with this." And then when she got up, it was weird because like all of a sudden boss music started playing in the background. Like I don't know where it came from, but all of a sudden it's like, oh my god, is she gonna finally parry the boss? Like, so she went over.
What's your PayPal? And then like the real boss he's actually like this lady chef. So I spoke to her. And she called the owner. And I showed her on her screen, like you can't see anyone else. She was like, the only issue is if you like see anyone at the nearby table. And I showed it to her, I'm like, it's just us. We won't show anyone else. So she called the owner. And she was like, you're a god.
In business, that's called stack.
Oh no! Dodged. Did you see that? She fucking killed the boss and then also killed Austin.
Stacking when you go, you gotta connect because they just saw it completely.
Destroyed. Double homicide. Double kill. So yeah, she went over the fucking boss's head. And especially because like the manager literally was fucking dodging Valkyrie. Like she was like, "Can I talk to someone over someone that ranks you?" Then he was like, "Nah, you had to call ahead of time." So everyone just absolutely carried yesterday, and it was a lot of fun. Honestly, it was so much fucking fun. For context, shortly after they got on the table, manager, someone higher up came and asked if they had permission to stream. Ray's assistant had called and asked for permission. They had a private nail salon session for an hour. The guy and her assistant talked to, claimed he only gave permission to take pictures, and Pokey tried and got it solved. Yeah, ruthless businesswoman, dude. Yeah, Pokey fucking girl bossed it big time, dude. She literally wanted to have the camera at all times, so I was like, all right, sure. She paid for everyone's nails at the salon, which was crazy. Everything was great until Ludwig decided to, throw the fucking sushi, the beautiful, delicious, like raw fish that is exclusively made for raw consumption, onto the goddamn fucking slab of rock that was supposedly exclusively for the Wagyu. That was awful. You missed this?
So romantic. You and thought you fit.
I know we should.
Oh, that's what I missed yesterday. Dude, look at how, the fisheye lens is not having a good time is apparently cringe. Okay, I look wide because of the fisheye lens. Okay, I'm not that wide. I'm not that wide in real life. Okay, it's just, where's Austin looking before they fist bump? Bravo, Pokey. The right way to do IRL in this type of environment. Wonder why others couldn't do the same. Where's the fail? Where is the fail? The media absolutely destroys Coach Esfand.
Coach, question here from the magazine Cowboys and Cowgirls. With the amazing recovery Coach has said with his hands, does the team have the funding to perhaps get new hands for their receivers? Ashley from Ashley Furniture here. Couch. Would you like to comment on the rumors that the team's continued poor performance is due to declining team morale from your resistance to taking the players out for ice cream?
No, that literally has nothing to do with anything. But also, Ashley, I will probably be seeing you soon because I need to furnish a new house.
8.1 News. I've been watching Russian dash cam videos on YouTube for about 2 weeks straight and was scared I was desensitized to gore and death, but you proved I am still human today because what I saw traumatized me. Hey Coach, thanks for throwing the game. That guy put a lot of money down on the win and we got
Listen.
Hot Chub, he's so close yet so far. Hassan, you and Ludwig have such a chill energy together. You should IRL off him, but just do simple daily stuff. He's very easygoing. You're chill with him. You guys are entertaining even when you're not trying to make a good team. I love Ludwig. I mean, I love all the people that I stream with. They were all fucking awesome.
And the seat.
I try to hang out with Ludwig off camera too, but he's like, he's like, no, dude, sorry. This pussy ain't for sale, dude. He's like, sorry, I know I'm thick. Okay. Wait, what happened to her legs? Where are her legs, dude? What is this thing? He's got a girlfriend? Yeah, I'm not trying to fuck him. I just want to hang out with him. And I love Cutie too. I would hang out with her too.
Yeah, you work.
What is happening here, dude?
No!
He's trying to fit inside of a balloon. Why? Ice Poseidon's ex-cameraman's sister shows up on Tyler One's brother's French stream. Yeah. Dude, one day Obama is going to go through that door, okay? The people that come in through that door is just, you never know.
With clothes on. Hey, you also have my sweatshirt on. She's here after all these years. You finally made it. Welcome back.
Hi.
9 months of
Ludwig explains what cussy is to Pokey in a nail salon.
So,
I love Miss Good Sister.
oh, you know the movie Cars, right?
Yeah.
And you know how there's baby cars?
Baby cars?
Yeah, they have baby cars in the movie Cars.
Like it's just a small car?
Like a small car that
Okay.
grows bigger.
Yes.
Now, when a boy car loves a girl car, they make a baby car.
Uh-huh. When a girl car, okay, yeah.
To do that, look at me. They need a cussy. Yeah. The cussy is for the car.
Dude, see, he's an amateur. Like, I wanted someone else to describe this, right? But he described it in the most amateurish fashion, okay? You gotta say, in the Disney Pixar animated movie Cars, there are male cars and female cars, and then there are also baby cars, which means that this implies the existence of a pussy, i.e. a car pussy, okay?
It's a car pussy.
But I still can't imagine it. Is it like...
I love that this is taken off as an actual fucking meme, by the way. This is the degeneracy in my fucking, all from a couple months ago when I posted a fucking random photo of, what is this, Cars 3? What is happening here?
Do you have to offer to me?
So, okay, my chat knows what this is, but I love watching Cars 3. And Cars 3 is the first movie I did anal to. So we can watch Cars 3 together or whatever.
Bro, who is this? Emily said you look like an asshole. That's a bummer. That girl is the girl that Rice Gum that said that I was hot while she was talking to Rice Gum, right? That's up, Caitlin. I wanna fucking stream with her, dude. What the hell? HTC tries to talk to a girl, can't do that. POV juicer on 8/14/21.
Melina.
Oh my god, excuse me. Oh my god.
Was it me?